Hi, I'm Adam C. Welcome to my Viper early start, a warm weekend and a long drive. Let's go.
We are heading up to the Lincolnshire Showgrounds for Modified Nationals, and this car's kind of modified, visually at least. So we're going there with Greenlight Insurance. We've been there before, just not that venue. And then tomorrow, we're up at the Motorist, even further north, for their Motorist Fest, which I'm hosting with Tiff Needell, one of the warmest weekends of the year. Now, we are reasonably late, but we'll see what the marshals say on the gate. Good morning. Hello, I'm meant to be on the Greenlight Plaza. Yeah. They said they've put my name on the gates. Why'd I bring that? Okay, they have let me in. I'm one of the last ones to be let in. I've got to go find Greenlight. Hello. I drove through the crowds locating the Greenlight Insurance stand, and now here we are with the Viper at a modified car show. So, I mean, let me know if you think it fits in. It doesn't quite, in my opinion. So we got the S13 with its 1J, no, it's a 2J, 3 litre. Mark 3 MX-5's got angry headlights, donut wheels on the Scirocco, an air-ridden Forester, and then this Volkswagen Beetle hot rod, front engines, presumably a V8. Look, I'm guessing a max power Fiesta. Now, because we are up north, we might see cars I haven't seen before. So this one's got Sonic the Hedgehog on its roof, and another one three-dimensionally placed, and then a gorgeous paintwork on the wings there. Oh look, there's even a character in the headlights. But inside the indoor part of the show, I found something that I thought I'd never see again. So I saw a water feature at Players. I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. Now there's a Vauxhall Adam with some rubber duckies and a waterfall. I wish there wasn't so much music indoors, because there were so many cool cars to look at, like this camper van with so much going on, and this Civic Aero deck that's been turned into a ute. But we're back outside with an old friend, the Vauxhall Astra with the likeable exhaust. I know you all love it, and exhaust seems to be a theme at this section. Another Civic Aero deck. This is what the ute's meant to look like, with a rather excitable exhaust on its rear. And this is pretty much the UK car scene in a nutshell. You got Toy Story there, and probably every cartoon known to man. So there's even more on the dashboard there, and then on the bonnet, mixture of Looney Tunes, Disney, Pixar, all sorts. I feel like I'm parked in the wrong section. It's like a separate show. There's a whole Americana zone here with like hot rod and merch. I bet you there's a Viper in here, or maybe not. There's a C5 Corvette, that's about it. But it's not just American cars, it's like a hot rod alley. Got a Toyota Hilux that's been lifted higher than any Hilux I've seen before, next to your classic hot rod with its Chevy V8 in a Ford. Quite common practice to do so. And yes, I did notice the lifted Humvee next door to the Hilux. Quite a reasonable pair, similar heights. It's got a gun on it. And then the beauty of the wheels is, well, the tyre takes up most of it. These are only 20-inch, and then the tyre wall is quite substantial. I worry about my Michelins on my Viper. I bet these are probably, for one of these, is about the same price as all 4 of my Michelins. Now this is unusual because you're not going to guess from looking at the front of it what it is. As a clue, there's no engine there, because you come around to the rear, I'm guessing this used to be a Volkswagen Beetle because it's got the Beetle engine in the back. I've had 3 people today say, where's the Chaser? Like, genuinely stood next to my Viper. I'm like, surely the Viper's the better car. I didn't think I'd fit in, but I was just at the wrong part of the show. Definitely the Viper would look superb amongst these. Look, C6 Corvette. But this is quite the peculiar section. Got an idling Toyota with some roadkill on it and US memorabilia. This looks like a Capri. I think it is. Yep, Ford Capri, like a Mad Max mobile. And then this is from a film. It might even be Mad Max. Someone tell me. It's got its 4 exhausts there. V8 sticking out the bonnet. And talking of exhausts, I'm guessing it's a V6, as they should be, because you've got 1, 2, 3. But we have an Americana tent, a red carpet parade with what I'm going to say is the car of the show. So it says it's a shooting brake. It's got like a almost 80s or 70s chopped station wagon roof. I'm not sure if that's a custom dashboard or something recognisable, but the entire car is so custom. Look at the, I don't know if they're actually wooden wheels, but they're made to look like wooden wheels, like, I don't know, the steering wheel of a ship. Got some beautiful wood and metal combo for the rear lights there. There is your number plate if you want to do a plate check to see what it once was. But as you come around the front, that is the main attraction. So I'm guessing like a 30s style front end, but it's got a Daimler straight 6. So they call it the Atlantis. There's the unit of power and some spare spark plugs there. So it could have Jag running gear. It might be a more modern chassis than it looks. I am absolutely stumped, but you can see why. This is the car of the show. From that chopped station wagon rear end to the beautiful front end and a semi-reliable engine, the wooden wheels as well, and in some way it puts everything else in this room to shame. We've got a Jaguar V8 here. I think it's a modern engine, might even be a modern chassis of the Mark 7. Oh, here we go, it even says 4-door to 2-door conversion, so I guess it was a Mark 7 Jag, but it's got the Jaguar supercharged V8 7-speed also, 490 horsepower has this Jag. But welcome to the back end of the main modified show, the individual cars. But amongst the sea of your typical car show attendees is a lifted Metro, the Rover Metro. I don't know if it's on its original chassis, or maybe it's like a Suzuki Jimny chassis, or I don't know. I should be smart and count the PCD, and maybe the dashboard will give. No, that's a Metro dashboard. Someone might be able to tell me what is going on with this Metro. It's the 1.4 litre Catalyst. Should be renamed to Doggerlist. What? Oh, it's a bike. I thought it was the Ford of Disneyness and fairies. Yeah, there was a quick start off of the bike over there, and it did lead my eyes towards this car. Our next visual delight is a Fiesta without a front end. Oh look, bubbles, and the car's had to turn its, or maybe the auto wipers have come on, but they've held on to something colourful and childlike. Where's the bubbles coming? Oh, it's from the back of the car. There's the bubble maker. Let's zoom in on the warmest Mario on earth right now. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out yet. Welcome to the Yorkshire Asbo Society, abbreviated to Yas Queen. See what we can say. There's the Pink Panther over there, and some M Sports branding on the E92, and Aston Martin with an Asbo that's never been seen before, and a sports fridge. It's called Taz because green. Well, it's got a toy of Taz there, so they call it Taz there. Maybe in some of the adaptations, the Tasmanian devil has a green penis. And we've just seen that the Yas Society are offering free space hopper racing. So this is the course here. It goes round there and back. It's like a loop-de-loop. Oh, was Chloe having a go? Fortunately, she's wearing shorts under her skirt. Pop off when I hear people say I cannot. And this mini is called a pig, because there's a pair of pig-looking faces on the seats. Oh, are we putting our phone numbers on the back of cars now? Is that what we're doing? Does someone know what this is all about? Lucky Dip, you can buy someone's undelivered package for £4. There you go, Green Lane, Walsall. Walsall? We've got the warmest Mickey and Minnie Mouse of the show. All the hydraulic vehicles are doing their parade. Hopefully that will distract people from the slushy machine. Oh my goodness. It is balanced ever so dearly. There's no windows in their screen or anything. Don't blow over now. I went for mango. The spectator sport of remote control construction. What's going on? It's gonna dig. Oh, he's got that dirt. I hear it's quite exhausting work, this. We genuinely stayed there for quite a while watching the diggers and stuff do their bits. And now we're going to head off. We need to head up to our Airbnb, ready for the Motorist tomorrow. But whilst people have been asking me for my chaser, I have found a chaser today. This Vertex one, but I've just bought it from JDM Diecast Models over there. They've got so many cars on the stand. Couldn't find any Vipers, but found this. So thanks to Greenlight Insurance for hosting us today. If you want a discount on your insurance, then mention my name when you renew with Greenlight Insurance. They're perfect for modified cars, and you get a discount off your insurance. I mean, where else can you get that? So I insure all my cars with them, and I imagine most of these modified cars do so as well. Right, let's drive an hour further north to Leeds. A lot of people say, oh, I bet that gets awful MPG, but realistically, on a long run, it could maybe touch 25. I've managed to get 27 out of it before. I think I averaged 21 MPG during Players Weekend, so it's not been too bad. I've used, well, it says half a tank, but probably a little bit more. The gauge isn't amazing. We continued on driving and found some delightful roads. Then arrived for our overnight stop, had a few drinks at the pub and went to bed. In the morning we woke up, got back to the car. We are following a Ferrari 488 to the Motorist, only 10 minutes down the road. We'll see how many cars turn up. That's a speed bump. There we go. I cruised on in, parked the Viper up with a pair of Nissan Primeras, including Tiff Needell's car that he drove in the 1993 seasons. This is going to be unveiled to Tiff later on today once he arrives. He arrives at about midday. It's 10 o'clock now, so I'm parked up with the other Primera there and the Motorist sponsored Seat race car as well. I'm so glad I've got a livery on the car. It fits in well. And for our next arrival, now that the crowd is in, I don't know if you can see, we have a red and black or carbon Bugatti Chiron. Here you go, the Chiron effect. All phones are out, capturing its arrival. Look, you've got red engine rocker cover. I guess it's the rocker cover there, isn't it? W16. It's gonna be awash with content today. And after a Countach distraction, Tiff has turned up in his 3 Series. And before my time on stage with Tiff, I'm just gonna have a look around some of the cars that have parked up. Like, you've got this fully custom Volkswagen Beetle. They call it the Big Apple. Probably a Granny Smith, looking at its colour. And over here, this is a Mark 1 Focus RS. Now, it should be that colour, Imperial Blue, but it has been resprayed in this colour flip. I'm guessing it's sprayed, because look, the engine bay has been sprayed the same colour. It's slammed as well. But the car that's perhaps the most interesting one so far is this recreation of a 300 SL. So I'm guessing it's a Mercedes SLK. That's the obvious choice. But have a look at the interior. It is beautiful, very similar to that of the original SL. Perhaps slightly different proportions. It's finished in this almost Millennium Jade type colour. Beautiful, with the wheel arches coming out a little bit more than on the original. And by the SL, we've got this Nissan Skyline. It says it's a C110 concept racing car. So apparently from 1972 is this car, which really explains why they've got 73 written on it. I mean, having a look around the engine bay, the open trumpets there, a Butte next door to the Mazda RX-7, still rotary powered. I think this was at Modnats yesterday as well. But it was soon time for me to join Tiff on the stage and chat cars. So we've both travelled quite far to come here, haven't we? We're about 4 hours from here.
Yeah, well, 4 hours from here, then 1 hour from there to here.
Yeah, luckily I came here a little bit earlier, so I missed some of that traffic, but it's all worth it.
Well done for suffering traffic queues to stay with it. These things do happen, and it moved along quite nicely. I was listening to the test match, actually. The cricket, that's not going well, the cricket. So which area do you specialise in, like the tuned-up cars, modified, resto mods, that sort of stuff? Is that where you prefer to look?
Yes, pretty much that. So my personal passion, you might enjoy this, is Le Mans cars. That's my favourite, but you can't go to a Le Mans or endurance-themed event every weekend. So I fell into the modified car scene because back in 2012, 2013, no one really covered that. Everyone was all about supercars, and I found a gap in the market there. You know, you drive the best cars in the world, or some of, or up to, on track. Nothing really on the road can keep up with that, or so you often find that actual racing drivers don't often have a collection. But have you ever, had an itch you needed scratching, like, oh, I'll get an Alfa or something like that?
No. M3 BMW, an old one. They're getting too heavy now. See, the M3. I mean, the new M2 is like the M3 was 10 years ago.
So Zone 1, which is where my car park, right in front of the Motorist Cafe, is where we're going to head over, and Tiff's going to be unveiled an object.
You're going to be unveiled.
Apparently Tiff's going to be unveiled. No, we are going to unveil an object to Tiff, a car, that's not dilly-dally, and see the reaction. So we'll see you all over there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's so. Round of applause, everyone. That's a Nissan Primera touring car. And after a quick go at the Autocross, where Tiff drove and I tried to navigate and got it completely wrong. And then I think around this one, 180.
I can't find a handbrake.
There it is. It's left here.
What, left where?
Oh, left here. That was around here.
Now where?
And then in between these ones, around.
Where?
Keep right. Okay, do a slalom.
Look, it's a navigator's fault.
It's my fault.
There's a post.
And I think we stop. Hey!
Did we win?
Yeah, I think we won the most flamboyant. I feel like I should show you some of the other cars on display, like this slammed A3. Have a look at the camber on the back of that. Must be air-ridden with the MX-5 behind, and something I really want to show you over here. So this is not a Datsun 240Z. This is a 180SX S13. Let me show you some evidence around the back here. Look, 180. So you can probably recognise the rear end. Apparently they only made about 100 of these, and there's only like 2 in the UK. I don't think I've seen one before, it would make sense. So obviously it's got the Datsun front end inspired by the 240Z, and this is all fiberglass. You can take it all off and put back the S13 front end on. You bought it for like 10 grand. It's got the SR, naturally aspirated, under the bonnet. It is now a manual gearbox as well. Got the yellow Civic next door. I mean, you know, the best colour, very bright and bold. Bit of a trio of Japanese cars. While I was walking around the rest of the show cars, I was going to head over to another Viper that was here today. Look, Dodge Viper RT10, it's left, because it is the end of the day now. We've had a full day at the Motorist. I hope you've enjoyed it. Time to go home. So I hope you enjoyed that video from Modified Nationals in the wrong car, and then the Motorist in the correct car. First time meeting Tiff Needell. We had a great time on stage together. I think everyone enjoyed the day. I'm now following a convoy of other modified cars home. I'm going to be wary of the police officers that are in the area. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified of everything I do through the summer. But for now, thanks for watching.